And up next year, we got a sick fight, man. I'm looking forward to this one with Charles Radtke taking on Carlos Prates. I feel like Radtke came in the UFC really underrated, and now he's getting a little bit more respect, and I feel like people are seeing it for what it is, and I think he's getting better with every fight as well. He's definitely someone that I think is a solid fighter, and taking on Carlos Prates, who's out of the Fighting Nerds, which that gym has just been on an unbelievable run recently, winning every fight that they've been in, and him included. Had the Great Fight of Contender Series, got the come from behind knockout win over Trevin Giles. So he has some hype on him right now, even though that performance versus Giles kind of had some people questioning him a little bit, and they want to see what he looks like coming into this one. He's still over a 2-1 favorite, and but man, I think Radke's definitely a live underdog, and I think he's gonna, or he should, try to use his grappling here in this fight. I think he has underrated jiu-jitsu. Is from what I've seen on the ground, the guy's really slick. He has good control, really nice back takes. And I've seen fights with Carlos Prates where he fought on the regionals and got taken down, got his back taken, was controlled. And he will throw up some submissions off his back, Prates, but I feel like Radke's going to deal with those just fine, be able to navigate that, and be the superior grappler from the top position. So to me, that would be the smartest game plan for Radtke. But on the feet, both these guys could strike as well. I mean, you look at Charles Radtke striking, good boxing. He likes to pressure forward, high guard, get in a range, throw that big lead hook, and big power in his hands. If he can get on the inside, he'll throw some decent boxing combos. He'll go to the body as well. And he's good at kind of mitigating damage with his guard and with his forward pressure. But if you can throw combinations from the outside or kind of try to catch him as he comes in, throw kicks as well. He does a lot of slipping and, bobbing and weaving and things like that. And I feel like could get kicked in the head potentially. But that's going to be the battle of this fight, because you look at Carlos Prates, if this fight gets on the inside, Radke's going to have the better hand, he's going to have the power, and we saw Trevin Giles kind of buzz Prates a few times with some big hooks, had some success with the jab, but at distance, Prates can be able to prod with his kicks, front kicks, round kicks to the body, to the head. I feel like that's going to be a big factor for Prates, is getting the kicking game going, and then sniping with the rear cross as Radtke comes in. And it's going to be a battle of range, man. And I feel like if Radtke can mix in the takedowns, he could potentially look like he should have been the favorite. But if it stays standing, and I don't feel like Radtke, I think he has good jiu-jitsu, but his takedowns, like his offensive wrestling isn't the greatest. You saw against Blood Diamond, he struggled to take him down. So against a long, rangy guy, I feel like Radtke could maybe end up getting tired in this fight. Because like I said, I think Prates is going to be landing a lot of front kicks, landing a lot of body shots. And I've seen Radtke get hurt to the body in more than one fight. And granted, a couple of those were when he was cutting a lot of weight to get to 55s, but it still happened. And I think if he fails a couple takedown attempts, and unless he can do some big damage early, I think Prates could start to go to that body, get him a little tired, maybe get some leg kicks in, and eventually find the shot that knocks Radtke out. So I'm going to lean with Prates here, second or third round KO, TKO. But if I'm looking at it just from a money line perspective, I think it's a dog or pass. But I'm going to officially predict Prates wins via late second round knockout here.